Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to spend some time with me on the video. Guys, today we're going to be talking about how real bass anglers can survive the live scope era that we currently find ourselves in on a practical level and also on a mental level, because it affects you in both ways. So we're going to get into that in today's video and give you guys some tips and advice on my perspective on it. Also, guys, quick invitation out there. Christmas is right around the corner, man. If you guys are looking for some good Christmas gifts, some good buys, I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. Got a lot of good holiday sales going on right now. If you guys use that link, it's a good way to support the channel and get some good tackle deals. And also, I'll put my Fish of the Moment Lake Map Breakdown link in the description there too, if you guys would like to check those out. Really appreciate that. Okay, guys, one of the byproducts of the live scope, hopefully the temporary live scope era that we find ourselves in, I consider it the dark ages of fishing. If there's a dark age in history of mankind, we are in the dark ages of bass fishing right now with this forward-facing sonar debacle. But anyway, there's two different aspects that you have to really address if you're a real bass angler and you rightfully so resist that technology. One is the practical, logistical aspect of catching fish in light of that technology, not using it. And the other is sort of overcoming the, just being pissed off about it, because most real bass fishermen are just pissed off about forward-facing sonar, rightfully so. So here's a couple different things you can do. Let's talk about the mental part of it first, and we'll talk about the actual physical things you can do to ensure you're successful a bit more. The first thing that you have to remind yourself every single day on the water, if you're one of those anglers that refuse to use forward-facing sonar, is just know that you're on the right side of history, and know that you're on the right side of the fence, and know that you're fighting the good fight, because your reluctance to use that technology has a higher purpose, and it has a bigger purpose. It has a bigger meaning to it. It has the integrity behind it, because when you're concerned about technology ruining the sport, you're concerned about the future of the sport, what you're going to leave to the next generation of anglers. So take pride in that, in the fact that you are doing the right thing and you're fighting the good fight. That's one of the things you have to remind yourself all the time. Very important to do so, and it's very important to make a stance to do that, because life is all about doing the right thing, and this is the right thing to resist this technology. The second part of that is the practical aspect about how you can actually be successful in the age of forward-facing sonar and live scope, is the fact that one of the things you have to realize is that there are always two distinct populations of bass within a lake. You have a population of bass that just naturally lives shallower. They, it's like people. Some people like to live in the country. Some people like to live in town. Same with bass. Some bass like to live on a boat dock their whole life. Some bass like to live on an isolated stump. And then you got some bass out there that are open water roamers. That's where they live out there. And those are the scope and the people, the bass that live scopers target to a great deal. Now they're moving shallow now. They're starting to use all the perspective modes, and they're able to get into the shallow water and exploit those fish. But the main thing is that you don't have to have that technology to be successful in the water. Now, you may not be able to win tournaments, and you may not be able to catch the numbers and size of fish that people do using the cheater box, but you still have a large population of fish that you can pursue without any technology. You guys, every lake around the country, there are opportunities and patterns and techniques that you don't even have to have any electronics. You can just visually go down the bank and fish like that. So those are the fish that you have to target. You have to target those fish that live in shallow water. Therefore, you have to become an expert at breaking down structure that is visible. Again, boat docks, lay down trees, rocky banks, riprap, rock transitions, all that type of stuff. And you can even explore a little bit out, like with your 2D sonar, and find drop-offs in deeper areas and, deeper points and brush piles, the stuff that, is associated with traditional bass fishing, without having to go out there and have your unit tell you where to cast and where the fish are at. There's something inherently disgusting about that to most real bass fishermen. So that's what you sort of have to target, guys. It's just there's two different aspects. Number one is know that you're fighting the good fight and feel good about that. Feel you can sleep good at night knowing that. And number two is target those fish that you can catch without using the cheater box. And there's a lot of opportunities to do that. And if you focus on that, and if you just, reaffirm that to yourself every day, you're not going to get as bent out of shape as what a lot of us get about having to think about this. Because like myself, guys, I just get disgusted. It's like in anything else in life, when you see people making poor decisions in life and you see people making decisions that are not within their own best interest and they don't realize that, that's very frustrating. And that's sort of where we find ourselves now with this technology and forward-facing sonar. So all you can really do, guys, is just, fish for your own fish for the fish that you know how to catch, enjoy your time on the water, and absorb the aesthetic, intrinsic, therapeutic value that fishing has. And this is one of the things that everybody out there that resists technology has over the tech guys, is you are absorbing the aspects of fishing that are holistic and healing to your body and, on a higher plane. And by being wrapped up in tech, where you shut yourself off to that, the awareness of that, you're only hurting yourself. And ultimately, that's what it does. Technology shuts us down and shuts ourselves off to all the natural rhythms and all the part of nature that is really the PowerPoint of fishing, being outside and absorbing all of the stuff and sounds and smells and, feel around us. The senses atrophy if you rely on technology, and unfortunately 25% of the bass fishing population does. So anyway, guys, just a few random thoughts like that. Like I said, don't give up hope, don't give up the fight. We're going to keep fighting the good fight. It's like anything else in life. Occasionally, when you are fighting a good fight, you get knocked down once in a while, but you just get right back up and keep pushing on, because eventually good wins over bad. I really feel that in the bigger picture. So talk later. See you.